Diablo 4, I was not expecting this news today. Big secret teased graphics upgrade and new update. Let's go. Let's check it out.
So wait a second. Blizzard has some sort of big secret about Diablo 4. We've got some new official teases about this one. And yes, check out the new barbarian gameplay in the background that was just officially released. Also, some more updates about the lack of an overlay map not making it into Diablo 4. Let's just say, don't hold your breath for this one. Also, a pretty insane performance mode was revealed for Xbox Series X at 4K, but what about PlayStation 5? And new clarification about those supposed Alvin
At least you guys get 4K, right? On console?
pieces, so let's get into this. Yes, a new update about the live stream happening tomorrow. It is going to be 90 minutes long as they do a deep dive into the in-game class dungeon.
And I believe that was already done today.
The learnings and more. There's going to be a ton on that stream, but what is going on here? Rod Ferguson posted this out, so check it out. It says this, wait. Is this the one with the secret announcement, or are we not talking about that yet? I would hate to give that away. By the way, so glad I'm using Slack right now and not something public like Twitter to ask that. That would be the worst. This is some sort of expert trolling going on here. It just seems like that there is something that they are holding back regarding Diablo 4. I don't know exactly what it is, if it's going to be big or small, but yes, there is some sort of secret that potentially could be revealed in this upcoming stream, or it could be revealed before the launch of the game, or perhaps we'll have to discover ourselves in the game. But I'm kind of curious to see what they are exactly talking about. But there's a lot of theories. Of course, we have this one right here, the biggest theory of them all. Paladin class? Secret? What secret are they talking about? May early access, please.
Well, I do know they're doing a server slam where we can play another beta. I think it's May 12th to the 14th. So hell yeah, that's some news that was revealed today.
Absolutely amazing, but don't hold your breath on that one. Mentioning don't hold your breath, we got to talk about that map overlay. It seems like a lot of you guys really want this feature, and was recently revealed that it is not going to be in the game at launch. But hey, we'll ever make it into the game. So check it out right here. We have this one from Dynamite, who says a map overlay did not make the cut. Could we see it in the future? Rod, pretty much every ARPG has it nowadays. And Rod Ferguson says, never say never, but honestly, our hope is to keep refining the map system so that we find the right solutions that don't require covering the entire screen with a map. And I do understand.
Just do what WoW did. Just do what World of Warcraft did. I like that system. It's kind of transparent, or you can adjust the transparency, and you can just have it like a corner of the screen up here.
Away from the actual beautiful artwork that they've worked so hard on with the actual open world and the different biomes, bosses that you actually want to actually visually see and not have this big map overlay obscuring your vision. On the flip side, I think options are always important. If you don't want to do a map overlay, you don't have to, but if you want that as an option, you should definitely have that as an option. So let's see what they can work on to find as a middle ground for now. I'm curious to see what he means by that. Now, we have this one right here as well. It goes on to say this from the gaming artist, who says, hey Rod, what's the performance mode for Diablo 4 on Xbox Series X? Also, is ray tracing going to happen? My preferred performance mode, 4K 1440p 60 frames per second HDR ray tracing mid. And the response from Rod Ferguson is this: 4K 60 frames per second HDR on Series X. Ray tracing is a post-launch feature.
All right, so that's going to come after the launch of the game.
So I'm curious to see if ray tracing will actually be making it into the performance mode in some way, shape, or form. Of course, there's a multitude of different ray tracing features they could add for both performance mode and then fidelity mode as well. So curious to see what the performance mode will offer, because I myself, I want to keep that 60 frames per second going even when some sort of ray tracing is on. But Robbie, what about the PS5 version of the game? Well, this is all we have to go off of. Check it out. It says, while Ferguson didn't discuss the PS5 version, it's assumed it will also support 4K at 60 frames per second.
I mean, I'd figured it would be supported just as much as the Xbox
did during the beta. The previous generation versions only supported 30 frames per second during the beta, while the PS4 running at 1080p and the Xbox One ran at 900p. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing during launch, but it seems like to me for the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions, expect some sort of graphics update post-launch when it comes to ray tracing support, which gets me super excited for console users. Of course, for you PC gamers, it's going to be up to you how far you can actually push those graphics. But yeah, check this out right here. Yes, Diablo 4 has gone gold, which means do not expect any more delays. They say see you in Sanctuary on June 6, 2023. I wanted to talk about that a little bit more because that's not going to be the case for everyone, because you have to remember on June 1st at 4 p.m. PD time, a lot of you will be able to access the game. So check this out right here. For early access, or the deluxe edition or that ultimate edition, you will be able to access the game at 4 p.m. PT time on the US West Coast.
Well, hell yeah, it looks like we're going to be playing it June 1st then, huh? Because we got the deluxe version.
Or you can pause the screen if you really need to look into this as well. But for the standard edition, if you are wondering, here are the release time schedules right here as well. So it starts as early as June 5th for US West Coast Diablo 4 users. So keep that in mind going forward. All right, so we got to talk about those supposed Paladin teases. We have further responses from Blizzard, but we got to tell the full story. So if you missed it, it started out right here. It says this: I didn't see anything in there about letting barbarians use shields. The response from Rod Ferguson was there's a reason for that, and everyone chimed in thinking that this was kind of a tease to a new class, to the Paladin being added to the game post-launch, which I think is kind of a good assessment of the situation. I get where people are coming from. However, I have a new response from Rod. Now, the Angry Taco, first of all, says this: Rod, you made me internet famous for a minute.
Of course, you see Asmon in there.
Osmond Gold's channel. Rod Ferguson replied saying, LOL, but damn it, I wasn't trying to tease. I was just trying to say that the reason that you didn't see anything about barbarians using shields was because we're leaning into the weapon master fantasy of them using 4 weapons, and so they can't use a shield. Sorry for the confusion. So yeah, there's a clarification about that one, but it's not like he outright said no to Paladin. He certainly did not take that direction with the post. So honestly, I'm expecting a class like the Paladin to be in the game.
The Paladin's gotta be coming to the game. They have to make Paladin. It's like my #1 favorite class. I'll be so disappointed if they don't have Paladin
post-launch for this one because of all the evidence we've seen previously. So I would expect some sort of shield spear user in the future for an upcoming class for sure. But let me know what you guys would like to see, if you would prefer it to be like an Amazon. Many of you were like, no, I don't want the Amazon. We've already got the Rogue. The Rogue is pretty much like the Amazon, so give us the Paladin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right,
we don't really need the Amazon.
Hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you head over to the page, hit that like button, scroll over, smash that subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified for future video drops, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.